Welcome, I'm Dr. Janine Bowring, naturopathic doctor, and today I'm discussing Bell's palsy with the symptoms, some of the causes of this, and of course some tips to help you if this is something that you are experiencing. So Bell's palsy is a type of facial paralysis, and this can result in a temporary inability to control the facial muscles. So often if you've seen somebody who's gone through this, you'll see that usually one side of the face is sort of droopy as compared to the other side. There could be other symptoms with Bell's palsy, including muscle twitches. There could be weakness in those muscles, and worst case scenario, there's a total loss of the ability to move one side of the face, and in rare cases this can affect both sides of the face, but most times it's going to be one side of the face, and there's different causes of this. So even a cold draft can cause this. So if and this has happened to someone that I know, sleeping with the window open and with that cold draft on one side of the face, it actually had that partial paralysis and the Bell's palsy for a short amount of time. So there are other causative factors for this, but I won't get into that right now. But don't worry, because I've got tips on how to deal with this, and of course how to do this naturally. So some more symptoms of Bell's palsy can be that drooping, of course, of the corner of the mouth can be sort of downturned. There could be drooling associated with that as well, and changes in the amount of saliva that's actually produced. There could be an increased sensitivity to sound, so you could become more sensitive to sounds. You could have a bit of a headache as well. There could be pain in the jaw region and even behind the ear, usually on the affected side, and a decreased ability to taste as well, which is something that I cover. If you do have loss of taste and smell, that's something that I cover in another video, so make sure that you check that out with tips on how to help that. There could be a change in the quantity of tears produced in the side that's affected, and also, of course, the inability to close the eye and the eyelid on the affected side. So in terms of now tips and things that you can do naturally to help this, one of the things is acupuncture and acupressure. So seeing a practitioner who's very well versed in treating the face, most particularly, can be very helpful, but also making sure that your vitamin and mineral status is where it should be. And most specifically, I'm talking about vitamin B12. We know that vitamin B12 has a lot to do with our nerve conduction and the health of our firing of our nerves, and being able to up our vitamin B12. A lot of vegetarians are at the risk of a low B12 if you're not always eating grass-fed beef and grass-fed meat products. If you're not a vegetarian, you could have a low B12 as well. And people with compromised digestion and inflammation in the gut, so whether that's ulcerative colitis, Crohn's patients, and those people who have celiac disease can also have a B12 deficiency. So this is something that's really important to make sure that you're getting enough vitamin B12 in your diet from dietary sources. Sometimes you may need to go to a highly concentrated whole food supplement for that, so I promise we'll put some links below to help you in that department. Now, making sure that you're getting enough zinc is important as well. So not only for the immune benefits of zinc, but also helping with making sure that the nerves are firing appropriately. So upping your zinc is something that I talk about, all of the food sources of zinc in other videos, so make sure that you check those out here on YouTube. Elderberry is one of my favorite herbal medicines in terms of supporting the immune system as well. So that's something that is great in terms of immune support, along with vitamin C. And of course, always getting your vitamin C from whole food sources. So from some of my favorite berries like camu berries, acerola cherries, really high in natural vitamin C, which is really highly absorbed, which is important for your immune function, but can help with the Bell's palsy as well. And there are some of my favorite herbal medicines to support the immune system, especially if this is immune related, with these symptoms that you may be experiencing with the Bell's palsy. So some of my favorites, echinacea, astragalus, are fantastic at supporting your immunity and to really make sure that your body is able and ready to fight anything that comes its way in terms of viruses and things that may be out there. So there you have it. Today I talked all about Bell's palsy. I hope that you learned a little bit more about this condition and what you can do about it naturally. If you do have questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. Please do put that in the comment section below. Be sure to share this video as well, and I appreciate a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. I hope that you will subscribe and also click that bell to turn on notifications so that you're always aware of my newest and latest uploads, which happens every single day of the week. And remember to always take good care of your health and do it naturally. Thanks for watching.